What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching Ranger Wrap Up. Peace out. What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank.
Saturday, you guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the Ranger Wrap Up. I'm so happy to be back. We took a little break last weekend, but today we got, some of your favorite people within the fandom. We got here, we got Heirloom here. Welcome, Heirloom.
Hello. Hello.
Daniel. Daniel is back. Daniel, you want to do your thing? Or
I am Daniel. Holla at your boy. It's me. That's right. The BSG Battlestar Galactica. And pretty much I usually go with that bunch of AKAs, but I'm just going to say what my shirt says today, which is, yes, he is a racist. And I'm talking about Trump. So with that being the case, I got a little political. No one ever does that on the show. So congratulations. Let's shake some things up.
Yes. So thank you guys for joining us on your Saturday. Like I say, every Saturday you could be anywhere else in the world today, but you're here with us, and
we appreciate it.
Truly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yep. So we got Jalen Glover in the house. We got Heirloom. Oh, there he is. We got Bryn.
Everywhere.
So we got our Super Sentai team in here. Jared Hodges, Edward Sanchez, Mikey Nerd Talk, David's in the house. I've been texting about some 3D prints, so thank you for joining, and thank you guys for joining it. I guess we're going to get right into it. I mean, not much this week, but we did have our Fan First Friday. So enlighten me, you guys, if you know. So Hasbro splits their Fan First Friday between all the properties they have. So Power Rangers usually should get one, like, probably once every month or so. You think?
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, we were due for one soon, and we got the new wave. First off, what do you guys think about the presentation? In its entirety. What did you like the format of it?
I hate the trivia. Like, I know why you do it.
Yep.
It's just more like, why do you put questions? And when you see the comments on the side, it's like, get to whatever you want. I want this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if they got to literally, they might as well just put pictures up and go, 5-minute presentation. Here's the pictures. See you later. And then be like, we want something longer.
Yeah. But then I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? So like sometimes if they do make it longer, there is a lot of unnecessary stuff. So I mean, they need to find that perfect medium, I guess. I don't know. Daniel, what do you think?
Well, that's like you said, they need to find the perfect medium, and the problem is they still haven't found it. Watching it sometimes, you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, like you just said, Heirloom, get to the meat of the matter. I need to know what's happening. I need to know what's happening now. I don't have time. You understand what kind of world we're living in right now? It's a COVID world, which means I always have something better to do. So
wait, is that sarcasm? I think that's sarcasm, right?
A little bit. But honestly, though, it becomes taxing on just your patience, having to sit there and they're like, all right, guys, trivia. Who the F wants trivia? Just tell me what is coming out. You know what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's
Give me what I want.
It's like the trivia in front of before a movie when you're sitting down waiting for the movie to start. That's when you do it. You do the trivia. You do the trivia before the stream starts, right when you got the standby screen, and then you get into the mix. It's not like we're watching a freaking Avengers movie, and right in the middle is like, oh, what year did Tony Stark first make his appearance in a comic book during the movie? It's like that doesn't happen. What is this? Come on, just go on with the presentation.
That's the kind of stuff you give the filler for like commercials and coming back. Here's your interstitials, something in between. But we're not getting that. That's not what's happening. It's live. It's right there. I understand that they had an idea of how long they wanted it to be, and it was like, all right, we're gonna get to it for about 30 minutes, which a lot of us were shocked by. It was rather short. Yeah. But with that, I mean, maybe You know what? Head over to the like, start reaching out more to the people within the Ranger community
Yes.
that
Mm.
make content, and like, oh well, right now we're gonna head over to them, and like, here goes Heirloom, and everyone's like, oh well, recently, blah blah blah, give you some info and blah blah.
Yes.
Just, hey, we're gonna give you 10 minutes.
Perfect idea.
Go for that 10 minutes, and then after that, come back to them, and they're like, thanks, that was great for that, and blah blah blah. Now we have something for you, and then go ahead and do your reveal.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
if you don't want to do the full reveal, do some of it, and then go back to somebody else. Give them 5 minutes. Highlight the community.
Yeah, that's
Might
the
as
perfect
well.
idea. You know how Apple does it? Like, they have, like, their tech review YouTubers that they always reach out to. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head, but,
Hmm.
like, people like, old school, like, iJustine or whatever. And then,
I was just thinking of her.
yeah,
Yes.
like, where right before, not maybe they do the presentation. The presentation's kind of like, straight to the point, but then they also, uh, let the YouTubers release their reviews of it, and they have it hands on, and they can talk about it and give you their opinions. And I think that's like a perfect way to do it, like a perfect way to market their new stuff. Having people like the engineers and whatever show it off. I feel like it doesn't have the same feel than having like the community describe it for you. So I think that'd be a really cool idea. If Hasbro's listening, reach out to a few of these toy Power Ranger YouTubers, and let them.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. I mean, if you guys really don't have time for
Yeah,
this, let us go ahead and kind of help you put it
I'm
together.
personally
I
not good
mean,
at it.
look,
Heirloom's pretty good at it.
that's a,
Heirloom's good at
there
it.
you go.
And maybe
But
MMPR
heirloom,
Toys
but
get a run at
yeah,
it.
there you go. I mean, boom, 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 boom. You got that. Go ahead and put a toy turret on it. It's just a few different
Yeah,
people. They'll talk about what's happening in the toy world and also what's happening in the Ranger world and how they collide. I'm just saying, Hasbro, it's something that can happen, and Heirloom is definitely ready for it.
yep.
I'm,
So,
I'm, I'm ready. I am so ready. But what I would love to see is in the next one that they just play with the figures. They don't literally show their faces. They just like Scorpina against an A squad and be like, "I'm gonna get you." Oh
There
no,
you go.
not you! I think that would work quite well.
that would sell the toys immediately. They're just like, all right, now we've got, oh, what's happening here? Oh, I'm here to destroy you. Oh,
There's a
yeah.
toy commercial for like Marvel, like maybe when Captain Marvel came out, where Captain Marvel's in a white room with some lady, and the lady is explaining to her what has happened on Earth while she was gone. It's like, oh, this is Iron Man, and this is Nick Fury. He put together his team, and like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm Thor, and Loki's my brother. Like same like that. Like that'd be a perfect way to kind of like present these toys. Of course, people want to know the information about what went into these, but finding an entertaining way would also be fun as well. And
I mean, but still, nonetheless, they still did what they were
yeah,
supposed to do,
yeah,
which is made us, all eyes were on them for what we wanted to see.
exactly.
And now, I mean, let's get to the meat of the matter.
So let's go. I'm gonna put up the first one. Uh, I don't know if this is the order that they went, but the first one I put up is
Ooh.
SPD A Squad
Mm.
Green Ranger. What'd you guys think of that?
The second that comes out, people are going to buy quite a few and then turn it into a green in Space Ranger.
There
Just
you
stand
go.
the top up.
There you go.
That's what I think they're going to do.
That'd be
I
cool.
agree.
That'd be
I
cool.
agree. Like, people are going to be hitting up Toy Turd, like, hey, I need this kind of done and this adjusted. It's because it looks just like it lends itself to it.
Yeah,
For me, my whole thing is, wow, they actually are doing the A
yeah,
Squad. This is huge. Like, I mean, the A Squad for me and the
yeah,
storyline that I know about it, it's like, what? This is great. And here we go. We actually get to see the figures for something that we only had like roughly 5 minutes worth of screen time for.
Mm.
And I love it. I love it. It's what the
Oops, sorry.
fans would want. It's what the fans do want, and they are doing it and giving it to us. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Hasbro.
We do got a super
I'm
chat
just
from the Blur. He says yes on the Aisha sculpt, yes on the Scorpina, yes on TJ sculpt. No on the Psycho Silver. rather rather Silver Ranger morph, but yes on Andros. I do have the thank you there, the blur. I do have the A Squad blue. Um, one, one
Ah,
thing
So
one thing that they did point out is the trimming on his visor is white versus the full team that they printed out or that they announced today, which is silver. So that sucks.
oh,
uh,
well,
one
yeah.
one thing is if you look at I think it's Andros's helmet. If you look very carefully, you can see where they've put the dints for where the visor thing, the top part of his helmet goes. So they've actually done it
Ooh.
all. They've got them ready. So I was just, my friend pointed that out. And I was like, oh wow, that's actually kind of cool that they've actually had this ready to go for quite
Wait,
some time.
what do you
But you wouldn't be
Wow.
what'd
able.
you say or where is it at?
So have you got Andros there? Have you got the in space
Okay,
red?
yeah.
So apparently on the helmet where you can see there's like little notches where the joining would be on the other in Space Ranger helmets.
Oh,
And it's very you won't be able to see it. You have to really kind of look close to it. Because my friend was repainting it and he was like, "Oh my god, they did that!" I was like, "Oh, I did not know
oh
that."
my God, that's
Wow.
what that's what happened. So they had the A Squad ready first before they had the Power Rangers in Space helmets ready.
Mm.
Okay, okay, it is what it
Hey
is.
man, I mean that's work. That's work ahead of time. They're seeing it. They're looking forward to the future and trying to make sure that they can figure out what to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Sorry.
But I mean, the whole model of the A Squad, it's just a base figure under everything, under than all the little attachments that they have.
All the A Squad, I did think that. Like that kind of sucks for toy collectors like yourself.
I mean,
It's like
the original
it's
model. I
pretty
mean, the
much
original
one
model
sculpt.
doesn't give much to the design anyway. So,
No,
so
Mm.
but I mean it's pretty much one sculpt, and let's change the color.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you're welcome. And you're just like,
$20
oh.
right there.
Yeah, they're like, all right, here you go. But I mean, they're like, give me your money, and you're immediately still looking like, here, take my money.
yeah,
Because I mean, I like it. I like the idea. I'm down.
yeah, yeah. I'm happy with the idea. Finishing another team. It's just this is something that they could have done like way later on down the line. I was really expecting, I don't know, like a comic book toy or a new team, reintroducing a new team. I'm still surprised we haven't got Dino Thunder Black yet, or
Mm.
or
Oh,
any Turbo Rangers yet. Or we did get a little tease. I'm actually during the stream I missed that tease. Let me bring up the picture. I missed it because I went to answer the door. Erlen, when did they tease this little gun thing?
It was like right at the very end. It was more
yeah.
like, "Hey, guess what? The Marvel guys are up to something. You want to know what it is?" And then they showed the blaster, and everyone was just like, "What the actual hell?" So everyone was just like, "Oh my god, it's Phantom Ranger! It's Phantom Ranger!"
Right?
But
I
then
was
again,
like, it's happening.
yeah, like
That's great.
I'm very. It's very weird that they're going straight to Turbo, where it's more like you still have like Zeo or like in space that you could like kind of do, or because they've been focusing quite a lot on SPD. Like you thought, oh, they could have brought out like an SPD blaster or the Morpher at least,
Hmm.
but it's like no, here's Turbo. Just have Turbo.
Yeah, it's that's a yeah. We haven't finished. We haven't really finished Zeo yet. I think we still have yellow and pink to go. Are they totally just skipping yellow
Yep.
and pink? That's like, come on, no, don't do that.
But I mean, the reason why, like we've already talked about and discussed before. The thing is, the female toys, the figures, do not sell as strong as the male, and I think they're just gonna go ahead
Well,
and play into that instead of actually saying we can change that
yeah,
dynamic.
Mhm.
We have the power because we can design a toy, we can hype it up, we can make people want it. They're just kind of, oh, this is how the culture is, so we'll just run with the culture. But then they do things to kind of, I'm gonna say, patronize the fans also. This is me, Hasbro. Come on, there's a reason why they did the Scorpina. Um,
oh, we're going to Scorpina. Let me
there's a
bring that
reason
up.
why they released the Scorpina one. I mean, right now it is like Asian month, right?
Mm.
Like the whole thing about like,
Yeah,
hey, support Asian. So what are we gonna release? We're gonna go ahead and release Scorpina.
no, but
Yep.
I
Say
mean,
that
I guess
count.
so. But I really love the
And I
Scorpina
am
figure.
down with. Well, see, that's the thing. I am down with it because I love the Scorpina figure. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I've always been a Scorpina versus Trini kind of thing because I felt like Trini was the best fighter out of all of them. So that's always been my thing. In the comic, it kind of shows that she's fierce and she's a leader. But so what they did instead was like, well, we're not going to do a Trini in Scorpina, but hey, it still is Scorpina.
No,
You know,
It's Aisha.
like, yeah, it's Aisha instead.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like I get that they were just like, all right, hey, we're still kind of we're appealing to everyone,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, now this is a female highlighted kind of versus. Will we see another one, and when will we? Will it be anytime soon? I mean, or are they just gonna be like, well, hey, we did it once,
Enlighten me though.
congratulations?
In the series, was there like a showdown between Aisha and Scorpina? Do you guys remember?
No, the only time that she pops up is when she's dating Adam for something, and then she just like beats him up or something.
Yeah,
So it's like that's the only time that you see her, and then she disappears, and no one knows whatever happened to her.
yeah.
Which is a bit weird because you kind of think that you could use that since you've already got the snow.
Yeah.
But I reckon Hasbro also turned around and said, look, we want to sell Aisha, but everyone would be like, well, I've already got Trini, so why would I need another MMPR yellow?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
well, if we box it together, then people will have to buy it if they want
Yeah.
Scorpina, and it kind of works. It'll be the same because I reckon what they'll do is because I didn't think they'd ever do Aisha again, so I reckon it'd be
No.
like, oh, do you want Babu? It's with Adam. You want Squat? Well, that's with Rocky,
Oh
and
God.
they go like, you want a Finster 5 as well as Finster, put them
Yeah.
together, and then bring them
Boom.
out that way.
That's true. Like, cause I had no intention of buying the metallic figures. I really had no intention of buying it.
Oh yeah.
It just wasn't gonna. I barely have any space in this cabinet. I'm not gonna spend it on double figures. I'm still a little disappointed that I bought the Green Ranger MMPR, the one with the new Tommy head sculpt.
Oh.
But I mean, it is what it is. But Scorpina, I think, we're pretty much paying premium price for Scorpina, and I'm fine with it.
Speaking of head sculpts, I mean, how good? I mean, not even just the head sculpt. How good is the Scorpina sculpt? I mean,
It's good.
from
pretty
what
good, yeah.
they are showing us, that looks amazing.
Yes, it's pretty
There's
good.
dedicated time to it, and it looks great.
Yeah, I don't think there's any resemblance to either the Super Sentai actress or Sabrina Liu, but it's a character that they don't really focus too much on her face on this show, so it should be fine. The Blur sent us a super chat. It says, "Do you think A Squad should have been a 4-pack?" Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I reckon it should have been a 5-pack.
Yeah.
I reckon SPD Blue on his own, and then they should have gone, here's a 5-pack, because then it would show Hasbro, be like, do you want this? Do you want these sorts of characters? Because then they could turn around and say, well, you want Operation Overdrive, you want Ninja Rangers from MMPR season, or Alien Rangers, there you go. They're in a pack already.
Yeah.
So you just go, yeah, I'll spend 100, 150 straight on that.
Do you think that
That
they did
is
this
very true.
because of the failure that happened with the Psycho Ranger pack?
I don't know, because I think the Psychos were quite like people bought them because there's never been a release of the Psycho Rangers, so I think that everyone bought them straight away. But I think they made the mistake at the beginning, going, well, here's red with Leo, and then here's blue on his own. I reckon they should have gone, yeah, we're going to stop that, and then just release it
Separate.
straight away. That should have been their goal straight away. Release it as a complete pack, and then Zane much later on, which obviously they have done.
We got another one from the Blur. Thank you again. He says, would you buy a Sentai Lightning collection of Zoo Ranger Boy? That would be very interesting.
Yeah.
That would be a very interesting thing to do. I don't know if they'd ever do it, because
Well,
of,
they need money at times.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd ever do it, but any more interaction with Toy and trying to get licensing stuff with intellectual properties of the actor that played him that'd be interesting to see them try to pull that off. But we'll see. But you were talking about Zane. I guess that gets us to talk about the 2-pack, the space 2-pack with TJ and Psycho Silver. That one threw me off. I need to rewatch the episode where they introduced Psycho Silver. I don't remember. Oh, actually, yes. Why am I so dumb? When everybody painted themselves, made themselves in space blue. Now it makes sense.
Yep.
But I'm
They all made themselves blue, and it was like, who's the blue one? And it was like, great, this is a great plan. And then what's his name shows up to silver. I loved it. I am like, oh my god, I get a TJ scope.
Yep.
I get a TJ head scope as well as the Zane scope. Yes, this is it. I'm once I saw it, I was like, I'm in. And then I'm reading everybody else's reviews, and they're like, ew, really? Oh my god. Like, I would never. And I'm like,
Really?
what?
Wait,
Why am
who's
I the
saying
odd
this?
man? People are saying, like, really? I mean, I have to buy this pack to get these scopes?
Oh,
And I was like, yes.
I do
Like,
have a custom.
I don't. What is the
I
problem
do have
here?
a custom silver, so
I'm like,
I'm like, ah, damn, that was a waste. Because I got the
see?
Psycho pack, but then I also bought red. I got red and blue. Dude, man, the releases of the Psycho kind of just piss me off.
See, I love the face sculpts. I think Zane looks like he ate too much cake. That's it.
Yeah,
It does,
It's just
it does.
yeah.
yeah. It's just he's like the. I'm hoping for the re-release they maybe just shave down his chin, his
little
cheeks a bit, and that's all. But to be fair, the TJ head sculpt looks spot on.
Oh, it's
Like
great.
it's up there with like the greater ones. I'm like, do you know what? I'm so glad they didn't mess this up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? I
And-
kind of wish, like we'll get into this later. I kind of wish that they release a civilian Power Rangers in space set where it's the Power Rangers in space and their little uniforms that they wear. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. I mean, if they're willing to do it, I'd buy it. But I'm excited. Do you guys think that since they released the TJ head sculpt, what do you think when Red Turbo comes out? Who is it going to be, TJ or Tommy?
it'll be Tommy.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Or what they could do is this would be something completely different. Is get rid of the lightning effect and put Tommy and TJ in there. I'd be like,
Ooh.
that's how you do it properly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you guys use
I-
do you guys use the lightning effects on any of your
No.
stuff? No. Oh,
No,
sorry.
Depends how I,
I
set
find-
it up.
I find it like kind of a waste. You could easily melt it down and have it with another hand
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I just hate it.
Ah,
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
I think the only lightning effect I use is the what is it? It's the version 3 Lord Draken where there's like helmets on the ground and stuff. But that's the only one. Everything else I keep in a extra box. But I am excited for TJ. I think that that was really cool to do. Finally, and we get another
Yeah.
Space Ranger. So we're close to. Wait, what do we got? We got red, we got yellow, we got blue and black on the way, right?
Black.
Okay. So I need to print out 3 new Galaxy Gliders. 3 new Galaxy Gliders.
Yeah, man. Hey, you definitely do. I mean, now speaking of space and everything like that, I know we talked about Andros, but can we talk about Andros?
That for me, that threw me off. I was like, really? I mean, so many teams left on the board to go, and we're going to random. Like I was just thrown off by it, but still, I mean, it's cool.
Hey, what?
It's cool.
Look, man, look. He's hot. He's what's in the streets right now, man. People are talking about him. He's got a sideshow that people are watching right now.
Ah.
Shout out to him and DJ. That show is pretty good. I think they just hit episode 4. Watch it if you guys haven't. I'm just telling you. But like, come on, man. I mean, he is what people are talking about.
Yeah.
The future of Andros. So it's great that we can get a literal Andros toy. And it's like, this is the moment where we first met Andros. This is the moment where it was like, we're changing up how storytelling is done on Power Rangers. And I mean, I love it. I love it. And I was like, when I saw that, I was shocked. And I was like, guess what I'm getting?
Oh, really? Wait, did they announce? Did they haven't released any links or anything for it, right? For Andros?
No, he's coming much later on. I reckon it'll be early next year that you can buy him.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Also with this figure, they have him come with like a helmet. That one threw me off.
Yes.
Ah, it looks so cool.
He reminds me
does.
of a Tron figure or something. I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
does. It does. Oh, I want it so
Oh.
bad.
It's a GI Joe Ranger, but I like what they've done with it. It works so well. Like if it was like a special ops Andros,
Yeah.
Yes.
or he was about to go on stage with Daft Punk. Either way, it
Yes.
works so
Yes.
well.
Perfect.
Either way, I'm there, and hopefully, I got scalp tickets.
Ooh, dude,
so
that
I'm like, yes.
wow, that's such a cool idea. Like a freaking for Power Morphicon, Daft Punk Power Ranger helmet. That'd be super cool. We do
All
got a
right,
super chat from
does it?
Jalen Glover. I would honestly love to see Mystic Force Rangers and maybe RPM.
Yeah.
But my question is, why don't we have an SPD Yellow? No love for Z. What do you guys think? I think she's on the way. She's definitely on the way. I
Yeah.
think probably the next line maybe because the last line is oh no. Do I have pink SPD? Yeah, I have pink SPD. So maybe after Bridge. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, I would say just, I mean, give it some time.
Mm-hmm.
Give it some time. Just don't, knock on wood. Don't mess it up. As the streets say, don't muck yourself.
Okay.
So just let it go and give it its
Yeah.
time, because it's gonna happen. Be patient.
Nice. Nice.
Next year, definitely
Definitely,
next
yeah.
year.
Probably next year.
There you go.
I mean, probably yellow SPD and yellow Zeo would be cool. Like having them on the same line. I don't know. I don't know what they're how they do it. I thought there was like a formula, but I don't. From how they're releasing things, I don't see a formula anymore. The blur hit us with a super chat. I was thinking the same thing with the civilian form because TJ wore the suit well. I would love to see a double head sculpt of Tommy and TJ too. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I was telling Erlim earlier, I did buy this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle accessory pack, and it just comes with a bunch of like a new set of head sculpt, and there's like a newspaper, pizza, panda bear, street sign, a baby turtles, a skateboard, bag of pork rinds, a TV. There's so much random stuff, and you pay a certain amount, and you get all these accessories for you to do your little toy photography. I think that'd be really cool
Oh,
to do
man.
for Power Rangers. We maybe didn't have to get a whole new MMPR team and just get head sculpts of the new team or something. But I don't know. That's just me. We do have another super chat real quick. It's from David. He says, Jezer, can we get a figure pick of Carlos cleaning Andros's Galaxy Glider? Once I get that Black Ranger, I'm gonna do that.
Oh my God, that's messed up. That's messed up. Oh, but I want to see
Yeah.
it. I want to see it. Oh, that would be great.
You got something, Erlen?
Oh,
No, I was gonna say I'm just imagining like if you were to do accessory packs, Mighty Morphing, Turbo, Zeo, and do it that
Mhm.
way. Like I could see each season doing it, but then it would be what would be inside it. Like I would love to see like proper blade blasters, like without the blade part stuck out, just normal. Um, I'd want to see maybe their favorite juice bar drinks and stuff like that. A
ooh.
pie in
Yeah.
there. I don't know. Or maybe they could do it like if they were to do MMPR season 1, 2, 3, Alien Rangers, Zeo, Turbo. It could be parts of the juice bar.
Maybe.
build
Oh
up your
my
own juice bar.
Maybe
goodness. You build
for
yourself a
Turbo
juice bar.
when they do, how Turbo has two sets of teams. Maybe they do a set with that weapon little RC car that they have. Do you remember it?
Oh,
That
that'd be
little their weapons turned into like a Indy car or something. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'd love to see
yeah.
that. I'd also for the Turbo one, it just comes with a bit of dirt, so it's like the command center blow up. There you go.
Oh man, Jesus, that episode still
Oh,
gets me.
too
The
soon.
first time they become
Too
a
soon.
Ranger
Too
team, they kind of
soon.
let shit go down.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Blackwing says, "What do the
Part one
streets
is in the
say?"
Zeo pack.
I don't. I think he was talking to. Uh,
Oh, to me, when I said the streets, it's like a hip hop collective, a European hip hop collective. Mike Skinner
yeah.
and there's a song that says like "Don't muck
Oh.
yourself." It's a long story for
Yeah.
old heads.
Bryn Darby says,
worry
"I
about
think Lightspeed Rescue needs some love." I do too. I think it's on the horizon
Yeah.
after they finish the teams that they have. Because I from the presentation, I feel like their intention is to finish up teams. Just from how they phrased a lot of things, like when they did the A Squad, they're like, "Oh yeah, now you can complete the whole team." So I think Hasbro
Oh,
Hasbro
yeah.
does have the intention of completing full teams. So that's something to look forward to. But we're still like I feel like they're still like tied down to releasing as much MMPR stuff as they can. Like every line, there has to be like an MMPR thing. And for me, that's the perfect. It's a perfect example of where the brand is going next. But that's just my opinion. There's brand recognition. Brand recognition is a huge aspect for selling these toys. But I mean, what do you guys think?
True. I agree with you. I think that's something that they are tied into that whole, well, the idea of completionism. It's like that's great because I can see that's where they know they need to
Mm-hmm.
go because it's like, well, people that are purchasing the Lightning Collection are not only just people purchasing toys, they're also
Yeah.
collectors. And a collector wants to be able to truly collect. So I don't want to collect incomplete. So they know that and they're going to work on that. But the thing is, like you said, they're still kind of pigeonholed into the whole MMPR, MMPR. That's what's going to do it. But the problem is, MMPR, that's what
Mm.
sells.
It is what sells.
So, I mean, it's kind of tough to work with that. But the great thing about collectors is that collectors don't want what everyone else is asking
Yeah.
for. So they're kind of work that fine line. But it's like, where do you choose to lean more on one side than the other? And I mean, I guess that has to deal with sales.
So all in all, what would you rate the presentation? Would you give it out of five? I guess
Four.
four. Mm,
I think four.
I think a four. I think uh, that's good. How about Daniel?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you guys were watching because four is not enough. Definitely give it a five. I know I loved it, dude. I mean, the Andros toy. What in the world? This is not happening, but it's really happening. And then Squad A, and then Scorpina. What? And then the head
Scorpina is the
sculpts.
four.
Right.
She's just the
Yeah.
four.
Okay. I mean,
Oh.
this is why I give it a four, not a perfect five. I think they lost a few points on being innovative, like as far as like making new molds this time around. That I don't think they made other than Scorpina and let me think Scorpina. Yeah, I think everything else they've had molds for before, except for the head sculpts, obviously. I mean, Squad
Yeah.
A, that's the base figure, the same pads that they had for A Squad Blue, Yellow Ranger, the Yellow Ranger mold they've been using, and then the Aisha mold that they've been using. Um, what else? Power Rangers in Space. Yeah, I mean, like everything is that it wasn't so innovative, but it's. I'm not saying it's a bad presentation. I'm just saying I wanted to see like hints of
Yeah.
a new team.
Where did you?
Yeah,
Where did you do something that was new on
yeah,
its own?
you know,
I get what you're
yeah.
saying.
But I mean,
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
not
even
giving
think
it. I'm
about
not
that.
giving it a two. I'm giving it a pretty decent score. It's
Hey, I want to take back my score. I want to. I'm gonna give it a four now too, because after you just said that, I'm like, oh god, that is true.
yeah.
You guys really dicked us around. Oh,
He's like,
but you gave us
we're gonna
something to
paint it
dick us
different.
around.
Here it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's some different
And then
paint. You're like,
like Erlen
yeah.
said, they were prepping for it already with the red in space. It's like, really? What? Come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it
Four.
is. It's not a terrible performance. It's kind of short, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. One last thing I wanted to talk about before heading off. It doesn't really affect um the Hasbro and Power Rangers, but it is affecting Super Sentai. So, Erlen, would you like to explain what is going on with that?
So I think 5 days ago, was it TV Nippon, got a cease and desist from Toei, saying, "Hey, don't put our stuff on the internet. Stop pirating it. Stop sharing
Mm-hmm.
it. Don't subtitle it." That's pretty much it. And it started with apparently from a tweet from a fan saying, "Hey, can we get this Super Sentai music?" The producer of the show, or the guy who runs Toei, was just like, no, or something like that. And then they went, "Hey, it's really good. Like, really enjoying Zenkaija and Kamen Rider Saber." And the guy replied back with, "How are you watching it outside of the Japan,
Oh
basically?"
no.
And it literally started from what it was. And yeah, so TV Nippon basically got the letter. Overtime, they like what we've seen this probably before, so we're going to shut this down, and then that's it.
Oh my god.
So
do we know the name of the
it's
person
more
that
kind
outed us?
Right, I know, right? Like this guy has to be like, my life is over. Like people are coming for
No.
me.
Well,
yeah, I
yeah.
Oh.
see. I don't think they majorly intentionally did it. I think it was more kind of, oh, I really want to say it's great because I want some sense of pride back. You know, so I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're watching it, and then it just kind of backfired, and I'm just like, oh, why? And then now it just means that it disappears, which could affect, I think, will affect quite a bit more than Toei
Yeah.
thinks. Which is going to be a bad thing. Toy sales will go down. No one will want to like kind of be able to find it. I think it's going to be stuff, but it kind of also opens up a door if Toy could get onto like a simulcast and was just like, after an hour it's aired in Japan, you guys can watch it on say Crunchyroll, or you can watch it on this streaming platform, which then would then give them the boost where be like, if you pay us £5, because people said that they would pay for DVDs, Blu-rays, even a streaming service, so they could watch it. And I think if you had the entire library of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, plus they've got like a ton of other shows as well that I didn't even know about. Put all them up, people would generally kind of watch it. But I think this will affect them more than they think, rather than don't watch
or
my stuff.
maybe put it up on their website or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, that's a good time to announce our new sponsor, Rosetta Stone, where you can learn Japanese.
Yeah. Some people did actually say, I've got to learn Japanese. I was like, I'm so right behind
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I wish we had Rosetta Stone sponsors. That would be freaking hilarious. But I mean,
That would be bad.
it's a mistake on their end. I do understand the pirating issue, though. I do understand that. But if we're willing to pay for it if you guys make it accessible to us. Either through maybe, I know they have Super Sentai on Pluto. Maybe work a deal with Pluto, Premium Pluto or something. I don't know how they do it, but who knows? Maybe the reason that they're doing it now, maybe they are working on something. I'm not gonna put that past them, but that is gonna be a hit to fans that truly love Super Sentai. I, I honestly, when I found out about it, I was like, oh gosh, crazy. Oh, what do we hear?
Yeah, I mean, somehow give your fans access to your library. They want it, and they're asking for it. They're clamoring for it, but yet you're not listening. And with that, it's kind of like, are you just saying to yourself, "I don't want to make money," or "I want to make money a particular way"?
We'll see. Oh, we did get a super chat earlier on. Sorry to miss it. That I missed it. David says, sell an accessory pack for the Andros with Bloodline of the Grid head sculpt and repainted Spiral Saber. That would be cool. Let me see what else we're saying in the chat. Jeepers H.
That'd be very
Creepers.
cool.
Oh, it's it's Jacqueline's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Message later.
Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
I've been trying to see if she's down to get on the show, but just trying to find the right pitch for some of these Rangers to come back after their show's ended, right? I mean, it just...
Yeah, sometimes it's tough.
I did reach out to, through his little TikTok live stream, what is his name? Big Mike. I wanted to talk to him about the fight, but he said, oh, well, I'll wait till, like, the date's announced so I have something to talk about because I don't really got much going on. And that's pretty cool that, at least they're aware, like... they don't have much to promote, but there's a few questions I could ask about the fight and martial arts in general. I'm still pretty excited about that fight. I'm more excited about that fight than I am of Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Honestly, that still baffles me that this is happening and that someone like Floyd Mayweather would entertain the idea of trying to push this YouTube boxing thing like it's a thing and not a cancer to the sport. But that's just me. I mean, you guys might like these YouTube boxers. I just I miss the days of like two heavyweights standing in the middle and just like.
Truth of the matter is, though, I mean, Mayweather himself is kind of like a cancer to the sport. I mean, being able to choose your opponents and not just having to fight the person who's next up. Like, come on, dude. I mean, I see this on WWE. I don't need to see it in real life
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah,
You know? I mean, so forget
yeah.
that.
It is what it is, I
It'd
guess.
be
But I mean,
it'd be really
huh?
funny if Logan won. I'd be like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
oh.
Cause I
Well,
know
if
you,
Logan
Erlen. You've been
won, I'm
talking about
like,
the Paul brothers for a while. Like it's just like what is going on in the world where we're letting these guys run like different
I
aspects.
mean, if Logan won, I'm just like, well, then get ready because he's gonna run for
Oh,
president
shut
soon,
the fuck up.
and
Yeah. Oh
Oh my
no.
god.
or a
No.
governor. You know, I mean, oh hey, you know, we're looking for mayors and governors in here in California. I mean, he may just show up and be like, hey, I'm in, and you know, they may vote him in.
If,
He,
if,
you know, do you know he just fought Mayweather and won.
Shit.
if, have you ever seen that episode of Legends of Tomorrow where they go into the future and they go to Ollie's future or something like that, and the whole street is like there's gangs, there's literally
Oh
green
yeah,
arrows in his game. That's literally what it would be like if Logan
Oh
Paul
my
ran.
god.
it would,
Oh my
it would.
god. It is what it is, I
It would
guess.
just be it would be just a bunch of hype beasts, like, you know, people wearing those pouches and like
Oh,
Nike shoes and blah blah blah, and they're just like, "Hey, bro, what shoes you wearing? Oh, those are last year, bro.
what are
Oh,
those?
yeah, what are
But yeah.
those? All right, time to eat some MDMA and work out. You know, like that would
Yeah,
be
but I'm
all.
still excited about the Blake and Big Mike fight. Just something fun for the
I
Power
am.
Ranger fans to enjoy, but it is what it is. But I think that wraps up what we wanted to talk about on the show. You guys have any last thoughts on anything?
I think we've said it all.
Yeah. I kind of want to ask Mike, be like, could you hit him once for me? Could you hit Blake once for me, please?
There's
That's
there
it.
is one time Blake was in our town for a convention, and I bought him a drink, and he's like, "Yeah, I got the next one," and then he dipped. I was like, "You
Yeah,
freaking asshole! What the hell?"
that was so funny because I remember
I don't know,
just
man.
like, hey,
Someone hit him hard.
Blake.
Hit him hard.
I want Mike to turn around as he hits him, and Blake goes, "Oh, he goes, you L1 weenie, or whatever it is," and then this guy who play Abraham's just in the background going, "Thanks,
There's-
thank you so
I think there's a
much."
ton of like Ranger actors that he just I think also Silver from, or is it Silver from Megaforce? Why am I blanking?
Oh,
Why am I
Jay,
Zebo? Zemo?
Jake.
Zebo?
Yeah.
Cameron.
What, really?
Yeah.
That's it.
Cameron went to defend Abraham when it happened.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
got caught in the crossfire. I do remember like before when we interviewed Abraham for the first time, that came up. That whole situation came up as a no, you can't talk about it thing.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. I remember that.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah, I was like, we weren't going to. That was a little that's a little messed up what that guy did.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. There are some Ranger actors in the in the Ranger actor fan base that are that I just don't think that they're awesome people. I'm proud that they're doing other stuff, but there's some, you can't attack your own people. Like you can't. You guys are all in this in the same thing.
You can't attack your own people, but the thing is also you shouldn't be someone who gets to, well, because of being who you were, you shouldn't be able to feel that your opinion has to be restricted. So I mean, I'm down for free speech, but it doesn't have to be free speech that's insulting, alienating, and all those things. It's
Yeah.
like, don't be a bully.
Yeah,
Don't
and
be a bully.
Abraham's like the coolest guy. Like he's so funny. I love Abraham. It's just kind of messed up. Kind of messed up. And he apologized, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
Mike, what if you're listening to this, real hard punch, first punch. If it's like a first round knockout, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, not great for people that pay for
Man,
the fight.
I want a good fight. I want a good fight. I want Blake to kind of be my Roman Reigns at the moment. I want him to be the person that I am happy to boo, and he actually surprises me, but doesn't win.
Okay,
That's
a
the
good
one
point.
thing. I don't want him to win. I don't.
We
want
need
him
we
to
need
win.
to do like
I want him. I want a good
we
fight.
need to do like a live stream where we're watching it and like talking about it at the same time. That'd be super fun.
Oh,
No date
people
yet. There's no
running
date
the-
yet, so we don't know when it's gonna happen. But
Depends if
Definitely.
Blake moves the goalpost again.
oh, I know. That's a Mayweather move too, right there.
That is.
That's a Mayweather
that is.
move.
I mean, that's the one thing we can count
Yeah,
on.
but thank you guys so much for joining us on your Saturday. Erlen, where can we find you on social media? And we got any more fun videos coming out?
Well, there's going to be quite a few. I think I have to
Yes.
reach in. I don't know yet what are the videos, but if you want to check them out, they'll be on Airlim on YouTube, on Twitter, Mainstream Live, Instagram, Airlim, and Twitch, Airlim.
Nice. Daniel, any new fun podcasts we got going on?
For me, not really much. I have my podcast with a few friends of mine where we just kind of talk about life and things in pop culture and how they relate to us.
Nice.
So you can check that out. That's on. That's with Rat House. Oh no, I'm not
No,
wearing
you're
Rat
not.
House
It's
hat.
Yankees.
Anyway, it's on the Rat House. It's on the Rat House Productions website. You can just go there, and we have a lot of
Nice.
podcasts there. We also have one called I think the Astonishing X Show, where Joe and a few other people from the Illuminerdi are on
X-Men.
there talking about X-Men.
Nice.
And trust me, it's a great
Nice.
conversation. You'll love it. But besides that, no. What about you,
I'm
Jimmy?
trying to get that dual stream of It Takes Two going with Migdalia, but she's kind of lagging. So if you guys, we're gonna do this. If you guys want to, tag her on Twitter and say, hey, we want It Takes Two, she's at Miggy Spicy, so she'll be surprised to see a bunch of, mentions about that game. Because I had the game, it's sitting on the system. I want to play it, but I want to play it fresh, with someone playing it with, because it seems like a really cool game to play, like kind of like Portal 2 or something like that, or like a true co-op game. So that'll be coming soon. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us on your Saturday. We hope you have a more phenomenal Saturday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.